If you remember, of course, people have been protesting the idea of the viaduct coming down. We're talking about the bridge that shows a wonderful view of Seattle and all it has to offer. But now, as the bridge is coming down, a lot of people are able to take the viaduct with them wherever they go. Let me explain. Thanks to a push from the Pike Place Market, artists and crafters are now able to make goods from the teardown and try to find beauty in things like concrete and rebar. Sibando Jewelers is in the market, and they were the first to make jewelry out of a bucket of viaduct materials. Christina Sibando says she even got the materials on a Wednesday afternoon, and by that night, she and her husband Ron had made their first 4 stunning pieces.
A lot of our pieces start out really quite unattractive. So you're taking unattractive stones and then pulling the beauty out when you cut and polish them. And when we saw the concrete, we thought, maybe there might be something beautiful underneath. Maybe not. It's always a gamble. And when we started to cut and polish them, you put water on it first and it kind of reveals that there are like these really beautiful rocks underneath. And then you start slicing and cutting and polishing, and it's amazing. I mean, I was completely blown away.
Just take a look at some of the pieces here, from rings made of rebar to colorful pendants. Fun fact here, Christina says the amber colored pendant is actually that color because of corrosion. She says when she was creating the jewelry and cutting through the stone, she discovered a lot about what we were actually driving on all these years. She discovered a lot of the concrete had air pockets and wasn't exactly in the best condition.
And as I was cutting through it, the concrete actually started to dissolve under the water and the oil. So we were driving on that, and rain and motor oil. So I'm really glad it's gone.
So let me explain. Christina says she is happy that the viaduct is coming down for safety reasons, but she's certainly going to miss the view. But a lot of people are excited about the waterfront, including her. Now, in terms of the market, they say a lot of vendors will soon be rolling out viaduct-friendly products, so stay tuned.